Hi everyone, I'm Stanley, the Managing Director of PurpleClick Media. I'm like the typical Singaporean, born in Singapore, raised in Singapore. I have two younger brothers. During my childhood, I wasn't born into a silver. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. My family is the typical Singaporean household you can find. In fact, in terms of income, we belong to the lower income group. My parents were construction workers back in those 1980s, so they are really those hardcore kind of laborers. Yeah. So after the 80s, when the construction industry go downturn, both my parents lost their job. So my dad became a hawker assistant and my mom became a provision shop helper. Yeah. I think my upbringing and my family background plays a large part in becoming the person I'm today. Yeah, because of the poor family background, I learned to be very independent since very young. I was the eldest in my family. I have two younger brothers. So right from the young age, say primary 1, primary 2, I start to take care of my younger brothers. I have to do all the household chores because both my parents were out busy working, just like most Singaporean families. So in a way, that helped me to shape to be a responsible brother and also be a good helper to my family because I just want to share their load. And I know that we cannot take things for granted. That's why, and my parents always inculcate me the values of education, especially in Singapore, which we all know. And it's a meritocracy kind of system in Singapore. That's when if you get good grades, if you get a good education, that's why you can come ahead. You can go far ahead in your career next time. What inspires me? That's a tough question. I'll say being able to make a difference. Being able to make a difference is very, very important to me. And that's possibly why I want to choose this entrepreneurship journey, because I do not want or wish to be just a normal person, the 99% of the people out there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like my personal aspiration and inspiration that I want to be able to make a difference to the things that I do. I want to be able to be directly responsible and accountable for the things that I do. Be it failure or success, I want to be in full control of. In terms of hobbies, pastime, I think it changes over time in my life journey. When young, I love sports. I play basketball, I play table tennis. I was an avid runner. I represent the school in cross country. I cover distances from the mid to long distance. But that stops after I got into the working society because the time and it just doesn't permit me to continue that passion in sports. And when I started working, I love going to the movies. Not just watching movies, not from the television or so what, but going to the theaters because that's when I can really cut off from the external society. That's when I can really focus something inside a theater for that good 2 hours and cut myself off all problems that I face outside. That becomes a very good stress reliever for myself. But ever since I got my baby daughter, things change again. Yeah, now all my favorite pastime is to play with my baby daughter. Yes, I have a baby daughter. She's 19 months old now. She's the pride of me. As to how do I balance between family and work, I think that takes a lot of understanding, support, and cooperation from the other family members like my wife, my parents who have been very, very helpful in taking care of my kid. And that's the reason why during normal weekdays, office hours, I can fully concentrate. In fact, I have this understanding with my wife. During weekdays, Monday to Friday is work time. I can work as late as possible. I will devote my time all to my work so that I can be fully focused. Any issue, my wife will take care for me. Although she's a working mom, but there's always my parents, my father, my mother who helps me to take care of everything. And weekends, I try to not to bring any work home. I think the key word is about focus, doing the right time at the right, doing the right thing at the right time, so that while at work we can focus at work. During weekends is family time. I devote all that to my family. Role model wise, like I mentioned, I love sports. So my role model since young is Michael Jordan. Okay, and not just because of his sporting excellence, but I think because of his attitude. I'm not sure of the direct quotes or sentence that he mentioned, but I remember vaguely that he mentioned something like he has missed more than 9,000 shots in his career. He had lost more than 300 games in his career, and he has failed all over again. And that is the reason why he succeeded. So to me, that is a very good learning to take away from him. No, not only we don't just see him as a successful sports model, role model, but he achieved what he has through his determination, perseverance, and his hard work and his dedication to excellence. In PurpleClick, there are actually two bosses. That's myself, the MD, and Leonard, my co-partner, who is the CEO. In fact, our personalities are very different. If you speak of big personality, I think Leonard will be the one that have a big personality because he's driven, he's determined, he's results oriented. While on the other hand, I'm more like the more personal, more accommodating kind of leader. So in a way, we complement each other quite well. Okay, he always drives the results, while I always be more of a people's person.